Good day, dear children. Welcome to online class of Standard 3. Our subject for today is math. Before we begin our topic for today, let us understand why is it important to learn this topic. I would like to share an incident with you. Rita bought this beautiful piece of furniture for her house. She wanted to check where it fits best, so she decided to measure it. She used span of her hand for measuring this table and found out that it measures to 5 spans of her hand. Just then, her elder brother entered the house. She thought she will just cross-check with him once and asked him to measure it with his span of hand. When he measured, the table measured 3 spans of his hand. Now, Rita was confused. What exactly went wrong? She was thinking when her brother measured, it measured to 3 spans of his hand. When she measured, it came to 5 spans of her hand. Now the table has not grown bigger, neither it has shrunk. Then how is it possible? So she decided to take help from an expert. She called an expert for her help. And do you want to see children who arrived for her help? Here he is, the one and only Mr. Bean. But wait, children, do you think the way he is measuring the table is going to help the kids? I don't think so. So, children, this is very important to know the measuring units to avoid such situations. And that is the reason we are going to learn this topic today. So, today let us learn measurements so that we avoid the situation that took place at Rita's house. By learning this topic, we aim to understand measuring units for length, measuring unit for weight and mass, measuring unit for liquids. My dear students, in olden days, people used to use different tools to measure things. Do you want to know what did they use? They used span of their hand. Sometimes they made use of their arms. They also made use of feet or steps. Or they used cubit to measure the distance. But now you know when we use this kind of measuring units, the measurements can differ just like Rita's span of hand and the brother's span of hand. To avoid this, we should have standard units for measuring things. Don't you think so? So, here we have universal or similar measuring units. It is very important to have a standard measuring system. When we have similar units to measure things, we achieve maximum perfection, no matter who measures it. So, here we have standard units for measurement of length, weight, and volume. Length is measured in millimeters. The short form for the same is mm. Centimeters The short form for centimeter is cm. Length is also measured in meters and kilometers. Weight is measured in milligrams, grams and kilograms. Volume of liquids is measured in milliliter and liter. A measuring tape is used to measure the distance between two places or two things, or to find out the length of an object. For example, length of a dupatta can be measured in meters. Similarly, weights are used to measure the mass of the things or objects. Milliliter and liter apparatus or vessels can be used for measuring the volume of the liquids. Let's learn more about measurement of length. Meter is the standard unit used for measuring length. Length is measured in centimeter or meter. Longer distances are measured in kilometers. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Here is the tool that we use for measuring the length, and how can we make use of the tool is also can be seen on your screen. Now that we are learning measurement of length, let us also learn how to use one of the measuring tool, that is how to use a ruler. On your screen, you can see a ruler or a scale. There are 15 numbers marked on this ruler, and you can see some long lines and some short lines. Each number denotes a centimeter on this ruler. Distance between 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter distance. Small lines that are marked between the two numbers denote 10 millimeters. So, there are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. 30 centimeters make 1 foot. Let us now learn about measurement of weight. Kilogram is standard unit for measuring weight. Weight is measured in grams and kilograms. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. You can see the tools or weighing scales that are used to measure the weight of objects or things. Here we will learn about capacity and unit used for measuring liquids. The amount of liquid that is needed to fill any container is called the capacity of the container. You can see two buckets on the screen. Both the buckets are similar in size. So, the amount of water that is needed to fill these buckets completely is called the capacity of the bucket. No matter who fills it or with what vessel they fill the buckets, the capacity of the bucket remains same. Liter is a standard unit used for measuring liquids. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Measuring cups that you see on your screen are used for measuring different liquids. There are different sizes and the markings marked on the measuring cups used to measure the various liquids. So, my dear students, we have reached the end of this topic. I hope you understood and enjoyed the lesson. But do not forget to revise it well for your exams. Thank you and have a nice day.